What if I told you, the person everyone thinks has it all together, the one with the perfect feed, the perfect caption, the perfect smile, cried alone in their car this morning? The straight-A student is running on 0 sleep and pure anxiety. The gym guy posting every day, he is not training for health. He is training to outrun his own thoughts. The girl who seems unbothered? She has been bothered by everything, for years, in silence. We are the most connected generation in human history, and somehow, we have never felt more alone. So before you scroll past this, before you perform okay one more time, stay with me, because what I am about to say, somebody needed to say it to you a long time ago. Part 1. The performance is killing you. We are performing every single day. Performing happiness on Instagram. Performing confidence in class. Performing strength at work. Performing okay at dinner with people who love us, but somehow still don't fully see us. And the performance is exhausting. Because underneath it, underneath the filtered posts and the "I'm good, just tired" texts, something real is happening. Anxiety that hits out of nowhere on a random Tuesday. A sadness you cannot explain. And because you cannot explain it, you tell yourself it is not real. A pressure so heavy, it sits on your chest like a weight you forgot how to put down. This is not weakness. This is not you being dramatic. This is what happens when a generation is handed impossible expectations and 0 tools to carry them. You were never taught how to feel. You were only taught how to perform. And that ends today. Part 2. The science of your storm. Here is what nobody taught you. Your brain processes 11 million bits of information every single second. It manages memories, fears, dreams, heartbeat, all at once, without your permission. And it gets overwhelmed. Cortisol spikes when stress hits. Serotonin drops when you are isolated. Dopamine crashes after the scroll, after the like. That validation that felt good for 40 seconds before you needed more. Your anxiety is not a character flaw. Your sadness is not laziness. Your emotional swings are not you being too sensitive. They are signals. Real biological signals your mind and body are sending because something needs attention. The problem is not that you are broken. The problem is nobody taught you how to read the signals. Part 3. What resilience actually looks like. Let me destroy a myth right now. Resilience is not toughness. It is not pretending you are fine while falling apart inside. It is not white-knuckling through pain alone and calling it strength. That is not resilience. That is survival. And survival is not the same as living. Real resilience looks like crying fully, without shame, and getting up anyway. It looks like telling one person the truth, not the polished version, the real one. It looks like going to therapy and saying out loud what you have only whispered to yourself at 2 a.m. It looks like choosing rest without guilt, choosing yourself when everything and everyone demands otherwise. Messy, honest, human, and more powerful than anything that only pretends to be strong. Part 4. The tools they never gave you. So, what do you do when the weight shows up? Feel it without the story. When anxiety hits, people immediately attach a narrative. Something is wrong with me. I will always feel this way. Stop. Feel the sensation without the meaning. It is energy moving through your body. Let it move. Move before you think. 10 minutes of walking, a workout, dancing alone in your room. Physical movement flushes cortisol and shifts your neurochemistry faster than any thought exercise ever will. Your body is the fastest path back to your mind. Talk to one real person, not a comment section. One human who knows your name and your story. Connection is not a luxury. It is a biological requirement. Isolation does not protect you. It amplifies everything you are already afraid of. Part 5. The close. Here is what I need you to carry today. You are not too sensitive. You are not too much. You are not broken beyond repair. You are human. Fully, completely, beautifully human. In a world that forgot to make space for that. Your mental health is not a weakness to hide. It is a wound that deserves the same care you would give a broken bone. You would not walk on a broken leg and call it strength. Stop walking on a broken heart and calling it fine. The most powerful thing you will ever do in a world that rewards performance and punishes vulnerability is choose to be real. Real about the struggle. Real about the fear. Real about the days when getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain, and you did it anyway. Because those days are not your lowest moments. Those are your most courageous ones. Every time you survived the dark, you proved something no grade, no follower count, no achievement ever could. That you are still here. That you chose to stay. That you are, despite everything, still fighting. And that quiet, invisible, daily fight for your own peace is the most important thing you will ever do. You are not alone. You never were. Now go, be gentle with yourself, and fierce about your healing.